Muy buena tarde, vamos a iniciar en un minuto.
Buenas tardes, listo, sí señora.
Quisiera mientras ir adelantando, si tienen alguna pregunta, si tienen alguna duda con respecto a las actividades desarrolladas, sabiendo que ya conmigo, con el área de bilingüismo, pues ya terminamos. Entonces, y que tienen hasta el día domingo 2 de agosto para el envío de todas las actividades. Ya la plataforma pues está en funcionamiento, hoy he estado trabajando de manera normal, no se ha estado trabajando sin problema.
Yo tengo una pregunta.
Sí, claro.
Para los cursos de inglés, ¿tengo que tener el certificado de cada curso, de cada nivel?
¿A qué te refieres?
Es que cuando empezamos el tecnólogo, nos dio una información de que como vamos a ver inglés, entonces que debíamos hacer los cursos del SENA de nivel, ¿sí? Hasta llegar al nivel 9. Para yo graduarme del colegio, lo saqué, pero entonces yo saqué fue el nivel 9 que es el B1. Entonces, quiero saber si tengo que tener los niveles anteriores o con el 9 me sirve.
Déjame preguntar al respecto ya mañana o déjame ver. Si no, igual es de saber que igual tú con el tecnólogo también me estás viendo inglés durante todo el proceso.
Sí, digamos
Más,
que sí, sí he visto, pero entonces tenía esa duda porque pues yo solo tengo el certificado de inglés nivel 9 que creo que es el que se certifica de B1, pero los niveles del 1 al 8 no lo tengo. Entonces sí tenía como esa duda.
déjame consultar. Deja ver qué me responde. ¿Te parece? Ya hice la consulta y apenas que me responda, te hago la aclaración. Por otro lado, quisiera saber si en este momento tienes alguna duda con respecto a las actividades dadas conmigo.
No, no señora, hasta el momento no he, todas las he podido realizar sin ningún problema.
Y si has subido las actividades.
Sí, sí he subido, pero al principio me faltaron, recién empezamos, me faltó una que otra actividad porque no contaba con un recurso, entonces fue como lo único, pero de aquí, de ya, del resto sí he subido todo.
Eh, sí, y el tema, pues ya hoy ha estado mucho mejor el tema de la plataforma. Eh, y pues sabemos, y como les decía yo, en días pasados con todos, sí tenemos problemas con la plataforma y lamento porque también a mí se me presentaban problemas con la plataforma, pues no era cosas solo de los aprendices, sino que también todos los instructores tenían el problema. Entonces, eso. Entonces, voy aquí a mostrar un pequeño video de 5 razones por las que deberíamos aprender inglés.
to a new lesson? Well, are you currently trying to pick up a new language to learn? Or do you fancy learning a new language in your spare time? And probably you have decided to improve your English skills. Then I believe that this is the best decision that you have made. Now, in this lesson today, I'm going to help you with 5 reasons that explains that why you should learn English. The first reason why you should learn English is because English as a language is spoken worldwide. Now, when I say that English as a language is spoken worldwide, here I mean to say that people do understand or do speak English as their second language in many countries. So when it comes to traveling or visiting different countries, if the people do not speak your language, then English comes to the rescue. So, a little knowledge or maybe basic knowledge of English is also very helpful when you visit different countries and try to speak or try to get your way out in other countries. The second reason that I have for you to learn English is that English will open up opportunities for you. Now, if you have a good level of knowledge of English, you can speak effectively. Your communication skills will be great. Now, if you are seeking for employment or even if you're traveling, then English as a language is very helpful. And what's more, now if you are taking up a job that is related to tourism or that includes too much of traveling, or if you're taking up a job with an airline or even in the film industry or with the media where you're supposed to travel too much, then English definitely opens up that opportunity to go ahead and take up that job. Because if you can speak effectively in English, then trust me, you will also get that job and you will do great in that field. The third reason for you to learn English is that English will make you a hot property for the employers. Now, employers always seek someone who speaks English because, of course, it's a language that's spoken worldwide. And if you speak confidently, if your communication skills are great, then that would reflect in you and that would help the employers to hire you. If you have good knowledge of English and if you speak good English, then you will be considered as a hot property in the market for the employers. So, which means if you speak well, if your communication skills are great, then employers will seek for you. They would love to hire you. Now, English is also considered as a business language. Therefore, employers want their employees to speak good English, especially if you have to travel too much or you have to converse with different clients who belong to different countries, then English is the language that's going to be helpful. Even when you use powerful English words in your resume or in your interview, people are really impressed. So it's important for you to learn English if you want to grow in your career. The fourth reason that I have for you, and I really encourage people to learn English, is because English has simple alphabets. Unlike any other language, wherein the letters or the alphabets are so complicated, too many symbols, too many pictures, and it just makes you very confused. Whereas when you are learning English, the alphabets are really simple and you don't have to put on too much of accent to understand a certain pronunciation. It's very easy to learn these alphabets, it's very easy to write them, and of course to pronounce them. So go ahead and pick up English as your language to learn. The fifth and the last reason that I have for you to learn English is because English as a language is just plain fun. Now, if you love to watch movies, if you are way too interested in TV soaps, in playing games, or just being on Facebook, then it's important for you to understand English because English is widely used on the internet. And of course, there are way too many movies and TV soaps which are in English. So, for example, we watch American Idol, we watch MasterChef, then we also watch so many movies. Well, they're all in English and they're absolutely fantastic. Well, it's quite an entertainment for us, right? So, to understand this drama, to understand these movies, games, and Facebook, it's nice to know English, right? So, go ahead and start learning English. This brings me to the end of this lesson, and according to me, English is undoubtedly the best language to learn. So if you haven't made your decision yet, then go ahead. Please start learning English because it's going to be extremely helpful for you and you will love it too. There will be times when you'll be confused, there will be times when you just want to give up, but then have patience, do not lose hope, and keep learning. I'll be back with a new lesson soon. Till then, you take care.
Hey everyone, welcome to the Monthly Review, the monthly show on language learning, where you discover new learning strategies, motivational tips, study tools, and resources. By the way, all the lessons and bonuses you're about to see can be downloaded for free on our website. So click the link in the description right now to sign up for your free lifetime account. Okay, today's topic is the 20 benefits of learning a language. So, what are the benefits of learning a language? We searched online and collected 20 ideas, and today you're going to find out which are true and which are debatable. But first, listen up. Here are this month's new lessons and resources. First, the Talking with Friends cheat sheet. If you want to be able to speak casually with friends, then you'll love this new cheat sheet. You'll master everyday expressions, idioms, and slang for casual conversations. If you want to be able to talk about your day fluently, then you'll want the next new resource, the 400 Everyday Phrases for Beginners ebook. This bonus ebook will teach you over 400 words and phrases related to daily activities like waking up, making breakfast, going to work or school, and much more. Third, how to talk about YouTube in your target language. With this 1-minute lesson, you'll learn the most common words and phrases like, comment, and subscribe in your target language. Fourth, how to talk about your phone plan in your target language. If you're traveling and need to get a phone, then this 1-minute vocab lesson is for you. Fifth, top 20 words for positive emotions. If you want to talk about your feelings, then check out this next lesson. It'll teach you 20 positive emotion words in just a few minutes. To get your free resources, click the link in the description below right now. They're yours to keep forever. Okay, let's jump into today's topic. The 20 benefits of learning a language. So before we jump in, we should clarify that for this video, we've collected 20 ideas about the benefits of learning a language. We'll share about whether we think these benefits are real or not, and hopefully give you some inspiration along the way. If you have your own thoughts or have found a unique benefit, leave a comment. Let's get a discussion going. Now, let's jump in. Number 1, it gives you access to more job opportunities. This is undoubtedly a big benefit for many people. The more proficient you are in a language, the better. But even knowing just a little bit of language and culture gives you things to talk about and reasons to approach native speakers. This can lead to improvements in your networking skills, which can lead to job opportunities. And if you're already bilingual, then you already have access to many more opportunities. Number 2, it boosts brain power. You're actually using your brain while learning another language. For example, spending an hour a day studying instead of just watching TV means you're learning new things and gaining more perspective on the world around you. Number 3, it allows you to travel more easily. This is definitely true. One of the biggest rewards of studying a language is traveling to a place where it's spoken. And your travel experience can be drastically different when you speak or try to speak to native speakers in their language. People are happy that you're learning their language. It also gives you something to aim for. If you study Italian, you'll have a great excuse to go to Italy. Number 4, it improves your first language. We agree with this to an extent. When learning a new language, it's critical to have an understanding of the grammar of your own language to make progress. You have to understand how grammar works in the first place, what infinitives, conditionals, and modal verbs are, before you can understand it in your target language. So yes, learning a second language can improve your understanding of your native language. Number 5, it improves your understanding of the world. For example, people learning Japanese sometimes mention they feel more polite when speaking in Japanese, and native Japanese speakers sometimes express that they can be more direct in English. By thinking and speaking in a different language, people consider different ways of communicating. This can change your perspective and improve your understanding of the ways other people experience the world. Number 6, you get to experience new cultures. If you learn a new language, you'll get opportunities to explore. You can check out new movies, music, and restaurants, and find more places to visit. Number 7, learning is an achievement in itself. Personal growth is one of the biggest reasons people learn a language. We actually did a survey a few months ago for our language program members. Many people listed personal goal as their main reason for studying. We all have goals and dreams. It feels good to achieve them. Number 8, it improves your memory. We feel this is inconclusive. While some studies have shown that continuing to study and expand the mind over the course of your lifetime can reduce the chances of memory loss in old age, we can't say that your memory will improve by studying a language. It probably won't hurt, but it might not help. Number 9, it improves your ability to multitask. We don't completely agree with this. Multitasking in general might not be such a good idea. When you're doing multiple things at once, you're not giving your full attention to any one thing. And if you've ever studied language before, you know that it takes focus over an extended period of time to improve. While you may gain the ability to switch quickly between your new language and your native language, for example, we can't say that learning a language will improve your multitasking skills. Number 10, it sharpens the mind. For example, bilingual people are better critical thinkers. It's difficult to say with certainty whether or not this is true. If you speak another language fluently, you might think more critically because you're aware of some of the limitations of certain languages. In a sense, it might help you to be more logical because you may be less swayed by emotional language, especially when you're beginning and need to take time to interpret words and work to understand them. But again, this differs from person to person. Number 11, it improves your decision-making skills. Again, this could be true for some people, but it's hard to measure precisely. When you're studying a language, you're working toward a goal. If you're very invested in it, you might spend hours a day studying and thus making progress. This process of setting a goal and working toward it over time is a good skill to learn, and there are undoubtedly benefits of applying this idea to other areas of your life. But we can't say that an ability to make good life decisions comes directly from learning a language. Perhaps it could contribute to slightly more adventurous decision-making. Let us know if you have any thoughts about this one. Number 12, it improves discipline overall. Yes, generally we agree here. The more you learn how to learn, the more disciplined you become, and the more you improve in other areas, like in education, in diet and fitness-related efforts, and in your career. Number 13, your networking skills improve. We agree with this one. We talked a little bit about networking in the first point. Knowing another language gives you the ability to talk with more people. You can use this to build new relationships and create a wider network. Number 14, your brain gets bigger. Studies suggest that continuing to learn new information increases gray matter in the brain, which is associated with memory. While we can't say for sure if language learning specifically will increase gray matter, unless we get some before and after brain scans from learners, building in-depth knowledge seems to be associated with better brain health overall. If there are any neuroscientists watching, please feel free to share your expertise. Number 15, it stalls dementia and Alzheimer's. Studies show that for bilingual people, symptoms of dementia and Alzheimer's begin at age 75 on average. For monolingual people, symptoms begin at about 71. Continued learning and development slows the deterioration of brain function and helps keep the mind sharp for longer. Number 16, you get to make new connections. This is absolutely true. Knowing another language will allow you to create new business or personal connections. You don't need to rely on someone else to translate or interpret for you, and you have the freedom to communicate in a way that's suited to you. Number 17, it boosts your creativity. We can't be sure that language learning will directly boost your creativity because creativity is related to many different things. Learning another language can give you access to a lot of new media, books, movies, TV shows, music, art, and so on, and that can certainly inspire you. In that sense, language learning can indirectly help you to be more creative. Number 18, it boosts confidence. This one really depends on the person. When you're starting out, you might not have a lot of confidence and you might be afraid to make mistakes. But as you gain proficiency, you'll likely gain confidence too. If you reach conversational level proficiency, you can do things like travel in the country where the language is spoken, and you don't have to worry about miscommunications, which can give you confidence. So at a certain point, yes, language learning can be an indirect way to boost your confidence. Number 19, you get to connect with your family or ancestry. We strongly agree with this one. A good portion of our language program users are learning because they have relatives that speak a specific language. Learning that language allows them to connect with their family members better. Some people are also interested in learning more about their ancestry and want to learn the language their family spoke in order to reconnect with their roots. Lastly, number 20, it connects you to people, places, and things you care about. Learning a new language allows you to make new connections. You gain the ability to make new friends, create close relationships, and access things you're interested in learning more about. And the more languages you speak, the more opportunities you have. Being able to communicate in another language can open lots of doors that would otherwise remain closed. So thank you for watching this episode of Monthly Review. Next time, our topic will be, are you improving? How to assess your language skills. If you enjoyed these tips, hit the like button, share the video with anyone who's trying to learn a language, and subscribe to our channel. We release new videos every week. And if you're ready to finally learn language the fast, fun, and easy way, and start speaking from your very first lesson, get our complete learning program. Sign up for your free lifetime account right now. Click the link in the description. See you next time. Bye.
Entonces, esos eran dos videos que querían compartir con ustedes. Uno era la importancia del inglés y el otro los 20 beneficios de aprender inglés. Con respecto al comentario de la compañera, pues son cursos que deberían aprender, socializar, tenerlos para mejorar su idioma, para poder aprender y conocer un poco más sobre el tema, ¿verdad? Y tener más afluencia, más conocimiento sobre esto. Vamos a ver un último video de Why You Must Learn English in 2026. El por qué deberíamos aprender inglés en el 2026.
All right, in today's video, I want to talk to you about something This is not going to be one of my usual videos. All right, in today's video, I want to talk to you about something incredibly important if you're learning English, or if you speak English as a second language. And this is not going to be one of my usual videos where I teach grammar or pronunciation, but instead, I'm just going to speak to you freely. I'm not going to send this to my editor to edit or anything like that. So it'll be pretty raw, pretty authentic. because I just wanted to share a story with you. I wanted to share with you something that happened a couple weeks ago. And it really changed my perspective on learning English and why it's so important to have good English or to be able to speak English fluently. Now, if you're like most students, I'm sure you learned English in school. I'm sure your teachers, I'm sure your parents told you how important it was to learn English. And I've been teaching for 3 to 4 years now. I've helped hundreds, if not thousands of students in my programs. And I tell them the same thing. I tell them that it's important to learn English. And of course it is, but I hadn't actually considered the true implications of that until recently. And about 2 weeks ago, as I mentioned, I was actually in Jordan, the country Jordan. If you're from Jordan, let me know in the comments. Beautiful country, had a great time there. Something happened to me there. I witnessed something that made me think a little bit. So I was in Petra, beautiful place, very cool place, and one of the 7 wonders of the modern world. And there were 2 tour guides in Petra. One of them very clearly spoke English well. He was fluent, his English was very, very good. The other, probably about 10 meters away from him, didn't speak English at all. And keep in mind, there were a lot of foreign tourists in Petra well, I'm from Canada, I was there. French, Germans, some Japanese, I think. Everybody comes to Petra from all over the world to visit. And we had these 2 tour guides. One of them spoke English, the other didn't speak English. The one who spoke English was surrounded by people trying to get on a tour with him. The other guy had no one near him. And I saw that, I heard that, I saw this interaction, and I thought, wow, this guy who's fluent, or he speaks English very well, is probably making 10, 15, even 20 times more than this other guy who doesn't speak English. And it hit home a bit in that moment. I realized English actually changes your life if you can speak English well. Of course, I knew that, but seeing it like that was totally game-changing for me. It was eye-opening. So the takeaway from that for me was that if you speak English fluently, it literally changes your life. It can literally put more money on the table, more food on the table, more opportunities on the table, more trips, more experiences. You can get more out of life if you speak English fluently. It opens doors. It gives you opportunities that wouldn't have been possible if you didn't speak English. And one of the things that I also find very fascinating is that there are actually more non-native speakers of English than there are of native speakers. Most languages like Spanish, Mandarin, right, Arabic, most people who speak those languages are native speakers. But with English, it's the other way around. Most people who speak English are not native English speakers. And English is just such a global language. Obviously, business is done in English. International friendships are often done in English. Relationships. Most things are done in English internationally because English is such a global language, as I said. So if you can speak English well, you suddenly have so many more opportunities than somebody who doesn't speak English. So if there's one thing you take away from this video, it's that English can literally change your life. And I saw that firsthand. I saw two people, exactly the same. One spoke English, one didn't speak English. The one who spoke English had a totally different life, probably. I can imagine he was making more money. He might have had a different perspective on the world as well. Maybe he was more well-traveled. More things came his way, more opportunities came his way just because he spoke English. So I want to motivate you that if you can speak English, your life will change. I hope you found this video useful. Just a very simple, short, unscripted message to you. But if at least one person can take some motivation away from this video, then I'll consider it a success. I'll see you soon.
Servidores públicos y contratistas colombianos, vuestra vocación merece una formación a la altura.
Listo, entonces eso era por el día de hoy. También preguntarles por el repaso y pues que supieran que tienen hasta el día 2 de agosto pues para el envío de las actividades y pues que si tienen alguna duda, pregunta o inquietud me lo hacen llegar a saber por medio de, me escriben por WhatsApp, por correo. Que pasen un muy feliz día. Have a nice day. Bye bye. See you later.